we will do some exercises to find the derived units of these properties: acceleration, force, pressure and energy. Okay, so we will think of each property, the dimensions involved. For example, in case of acceleration, so what is the acceleration? Acceleration is a change of velocity over period of time, we can say per unit time. So basically the dimensions involved are velocity and time. And when we say change of velocity per unit time, that means the two dimensions are related through the operation of division, because per unit time means we have to divide the dimension of velocity by the dimension of time. So what will be the derived unit for velocity? We can say it can be meter per second, and now we have to divide this by time. So I'll multiply by the inverse, so 1 upon second, because time is in the denominator. So the derived unit becomes meter per second square. So this is my derived unit for acceleration. Now let's come to another property, force. What is force? Force is mass into multiplied by acceleration. Mass ma, product of mass and a. So the dimensions of mass and acceleration are multiplied. Now we'll write the derived unit for mass. We can write kg, and for multiplied by unit of acceleration. Acceleration here we have seen meter per second square. So we will get the derived unit as kg meter per second square. Okay. Now this kg meter per second square, we have named another standard unit so as to make it simple. So 1 kg meter per second square is equal to 1 Newton. So Newton is a new standard unit for force, which is basically equal to 1 kg meter per second square. Third is pressure. What is pressure? Pressure is force per unit area. So dimension of force is divided by dimension of area. Now to find the derived unit, we will first write the unit of force. Force we have seen, we have found that the derived unit for force is kg meter per second square. So we can write kg meter per second square divided by area. Area we can write meter square, 1 upon meter square. So if we multiply this, if we simplify it, 1 meter, and this is meter into meter, so 1 meter, they get cancelled. We get a derived unit known as kg divided by meter second square, or in terms of Newton also you can write. Newton is 1 kg meter per second square. So this is kg meter per second square. Kg meter per second square divided by meter square. So we can write it as kg meter per second square divided by meter square. Now this kg meter per second square is your Newton. So you can write this as Newton per meter square. Newton per meter square. And for this we have named one more unit. 1 Newton per meter square is known as 1 Pascal. So these are the new units of 1 Pascal is a unit of pressure. 1 Newton is a unit of force. But if you want to see only the derived units, then these are your derived units. Now let us take example of energy. So the property is energy, and we have to find the dimensions and the derived unit. So what is energy? Energy is defined as work done when some force is applied to move an object. So force applied multiplied by distance. You have to move the object. Let us use the unit of force. So unit of force is, you can see here, what is the unit of force? Over here you can see. This is kg meter per second square. This we have derived over here, multiplied by distance, that is meter. So this is equal to kg meter square divided by second square. Or you can also write this as kg meter, this meter square I am now writing as meter into meter divided by second square. This kg meter per second square, we know it is 1 Newton. So this is Newton meter. So either you use this as derived unit, kg meter square divided by second square, or as Newton multiplied by meter. And for this we have named a new unit called joule. So 1 kg meter square per second square, or 1 Newton meter, is equal to 1 joule. So this 1 joule is one of the units of energy, and in terms of the derived units you can say it is kg meter square divided by second square. So this is how you are going to do more exercises in terms of finding different properties. Write different properties and think of the dimensions involved, and thereafter you can find the derived unit for these properties.